Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, here my establishment here is to tell you about one of the war story in Rasulullah SAW journey in Mecca and Medina. One of the war that Rasulullah SAW led in his house, so he doesn't come to the battlefield, but he's just commanding by using a mail or have a messenger to tell to the army. So what's that war? The war between Muslim and Roman in one of the greatest country of Roman. It is Mu'tah. Mu'tah is being started because of one of Rasulullah SAW messenger to go to the Roman to give a lecture for all of the government in Roman to get into this, to convert to Islam. But in the middle of his journey to go to Roman, he's killed by one of the Roman army in the middle of the way before he arrived to the Roman country. Heard that Rasulullah SAW felt angry. In his era, until this era, killing a messenger is one of a bad attitude in war. So Rasulullah SAW is very angry and give around 300 army to go to Mu'tah to fight with all of the Roman people. Rasulullah SAW is tell to the three of commander, it is Zaid bin Harithah, Ja'far bin Abi Talib, and Abdullah bin Rawaha as the commander. Zaid bin Harithah become the first commander, Ja'far bin Abi Talib become the second commander, and Abdullah bin Rawaha become the third commander. Rasulullah tell to all of the army, if Zaid die, then the commanding of army is continued to Ja'far bin Abi Talib. If Ja'far died, so the command is moved to Abdullah bin Rawaha. And after Abdullah bin Rawaha, Rasulullah doesn't say who is the next commander. Next, all of the Muslim army is going to the Roman. They are bringing 300 army, if I'm not wrong. They are going to the Roman to fight with all of the Roman people. When they arrive to the country, you can guess what is it? Yeah, they will fight around 10,000 army. Just imagine with you, if you want to fight, it's around 300 or 3,000. You're gonna fight with a 10,000 army or 100,000 army. It is impossible. If in our mind, it is impossible. We will gonna lose. We have lost in our army. Moreover, all of the Roman people is very strong. They are not like us, thin, weak, or maybe something like this, short. They are tall, big, have a muscle, and they are a trained army. What about Muslims? Muslims just established around 8 until 10 years. Muslims want to fight the Roman that have been established around 100 until 1,000 years. It is something like impossible. But Abdullah bin Rawaha said, isn't us come to this place for having two things? If we are alive, so we have a good life. If we are die, so we have a good die as a shuhada. So all of the Muslim army is fought with all of Roman army by the command of Zaid bin Harithah. In the middle of the war, Zaid bin Harithah was killed. So the commanding is moved to Ja'far bin Abi Talib. When Ja'far bin Abi Talib take the flag of Muslims, one of the Roman people is sliced his hand and the right hand of Ja'far bin Abi Talib is, and it broke the hand of the hand of Ja'far bin Abi Talib. And Ja'far take the flag with his left hand, and that army sliced again, and it broke the second hand of Ja'far bin Abi Talib. And after that, by defend so many times, in the end, Ja'far bin Abi Talib becoming the Shuhada. And the commanding moved to Abdullah bin Rawaha. On that time, Abdullah bin Rawaha is feeling like we're gonna lose. It is impossible to fight with 10,000 or 100,000 army, or even though we are just 300 or 3,000 army. And then after that, Abdullah bin Rawaha give one of his sha'ir. It's like, oh my soul, I don't see you, but you are afraid to get into the Jannah. So Abdullah bin Rawaha is moved forward and fought with all of the Roman people until he became Shuhada. And this is the moment of truth. One of the Muslims army, the best Muslim army in the world, one of them is Khaleed bin Waleed take over the commanding, and after that he controlling the war until nine of his sword is broken. I don't know, it's about to broke the shield, or maybe he strike one of the head of a Roman army until the sword is broke. I don't know, but the main point is nine of his sword is broken until the last in one of swords. Khaleed bin Waleed only held a piece of sword, not a fully sword, but only a piece of it. In the night of Mu'tah war, Khaleed bin Waleed is think, if Muslim is still continuing the war, they cannot win. It is impossible to win. So Khaleed bin Waleed think how to retreat without being a loser. How to retreat without being a loser, but we are retreat like we are a noble. So Khaleed bin Waleed think to change all of the maneuver. The right wings change to be the left wings change to be the right wings, and the front army change to be the back army, and the back army change to be the front army. It's like a new face for all of the Roman. The Roman think, if we cannot even kill a person if we need so much effort to kill a person in the first war, what if they get a new army, a new help? So it feels like they are impossible to win if they want to fight Muslims, because a Muslims army is not weak, they are very strong. Like Khaleed bin Waleed is one of them. Is very strong. So Khaleed bin Waleed tell to all of the cavalry to turning around to make an ash. So they think Muslims have gotten an additional army. So when all of the Muslims pull back one by one, line per line, and a person by a person, all of the Roman army don't have a brave enough to chase them, because they think, what if when we are chasing them, we are getting to the trap, there are a lot of people over there and we are gonna die. So that is the strategy of the smart strategy of Khaleed bin Waleed in the Mu'tah war. There are a lot of lessons we can learn in this lesson, in this war. You know, one of the riwayat said that when Ja'far's hand is broken, Allah will change Ja'far's hand in the Jannah to become wings, and Ja'far will fly with that wings. Okay, so maybe that's all from me, from my storytelling about the Mu'tah war. May the lesson can be useful for you guys. I'm Muhammad Kaisar Andromeda. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.